M0FXB, welcome to my channel SDS100E, and I'm looking at it from the UK perspective. Inside a UNIDEN SDS100, you are running systems, departments and channels. If I just press hold, if you look here, we've got system, department, channel. This is the detailed view. The detailed view means you get all this extra information. To change from the detailed view, when you're in hold, and to hold you press the channel button. Press your function button here. The top one is the function, the green one, like so. And then press function, then 9. And then we've now gone to what they call simple. So there's less information. You've still got systems, departments, channels. So in this system, we've got repeaters. The system's called repeaters. Now I know that the department section is also called repeaters, but it could be repeaters in Wales, repeaters in Bristol, repeaters in Birmingham, and then you'd have the individual channels that you can scroll through at the bottom as well. So that's the way it works. So let's just say you had airports at the top, then you'd have the different cities in the middle, Bristol again, Birmingham, we're in the UK, and then you'd have the individual channels. You'd have like ground control, tower, and things like that. So that's systems, department, channels. How do you hold the system at the top? You press this a couple of times underneath the word system. Press it. We've unselected it now, so if we unselect everything, it's going to just start scanning through all the different systems that we've got. And I just download random systems and just learn to use this device, you see. So we're scanning everything. If I press hold, it's found something now. Now we can save a channel when it finds something. Just by pressing enter, it lets us save it. So if I just press system a couple of times, it's now gone to nationwide, and it must be a CB channels. And so now if I press hold here, I can scan through different CB channels that have been preloaded. Now where do all these systems come from? Well, in this device in the UK, we can't do what the USA and Canada can do. They can just add a zip code and it will load the whole database of systems across the USA and Canada. And it's amazing, all the trunk, simulcast, it's fantastic. But in the UK, we're not so lucky. We have to import and make favorites. So if I just go menu here, menu, go down to manage favorites, and then I'll push down on the volume button. And now you're going to see favorites that I've created. Now the one at the top that's called quick favorites, quick save favorites, remember that one, because that's created when you start saving channels. When you're scanning, you can create a favorites list of channels using the radio or the scanner just by pressing enter, and you go through a whole system of creating a new favorites list. But I'm not going to show you the whole system now, but what I will show you is see all these different favorites lists. When we scan through these, but we do need to turn them on. If we go back one with the menu button and go to set scan selection and push down on the volume, and then we go to, where is it? Select list to monitor, push down. They're all on. I've turned them all on. Now I can turn them off. So if I turn off the full database, that's basically a USA database that I've got in there for learning. And I can turn off the search with scan as well. What the search with scan does when it's on, it scans through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 0, and it scans banks of channels that have been preset. So I'll turn that off for now. So then you just press scan. The scan button is this flat button here, and it will now load up the databases that we've turned on. And you might only have one turned on. It will boot up in 1 second, and it will just start to scan straight away. Now if we want to press hold, we just press it twice. We've now held, there's a postcode there in the UK, and it's scanning through the systems that are in the departments that are within the system, and then the individual channels. If I press hold, it's got that one. Now I don't actually know what that is because it's just a borrowed code plug from somewhere. So there's one there, Bristol Airport. So now if I press enter, I can now edit it or add it to my favorites list. Remember we saw the quick save favorites list? If I go enter, we can actually name it etc. Yeah, so new favorites list, quick save favorites list, add to favorites list. There you go, enter. And to go back to scanning, you can just press scan, or you can just back out with the back button here, which is the menu button, and we're back to scanning. So this is the thing you've got to get your head around. I know it's quite a lot. Systems, departments, channels. But if you hold a channel by pressing this, sorry, that's me making a mistake. Hold. So it's scanning now. If we hold, you know when it's held because it stops, yeah? You can now type in a frequency. Watch this. 145.500. Enter. And we can save that to our quick favorites. Yeah? Enter. It's saying it already exists. I'm just going to click enter. And we can actually name it. We go enter. We can change the frequency name to a proper name. That's not the frequency you're changing. You're just changing the name. Okay? And just go enter. Just go enter. And then look, you can either edit the frequency, and you can... Lots of different settings, but one of them is quite nice, is to set an alert. If you go to alert, push down, go down to alert light. You can set a light, red, let's go, slow blink, and that's quite funky. You go scan. So when it comes across that channel, you'll see the lights flash, which is cool. The other thing you can turn on is what they call close call. So if you go function, it says close call, push that. Do not disturb. It was quick, but it said DND. So now if a strong signal comes in near this scanner, it will suddenly come through. And again, you can do that again. Go F, close call again. And this time it's priority. So if any signal is strong in this room, it will come through on this scanner and over everything because you've selected priority. And then you can turn it off. I think it's got F, close call. That's off now. Now remember the detailed image. You go F when you press hold, which is this button here under the word channel, press F and then go 9. You're back to the detail view. And when you're listening to things like DMR, it just looks great. So it's a fantastic looking scanner. It does have this big chunky battery, but I quite like that because it's a really good stand. But really, I want a leather case. But the leather cases are £50 in the UK, and I just think that's a complete rip-off. But it's a lovely scanner to use, beautiful to use. There is a black and white version, which is the SDS100, which to me, I really like. It works in exactly the same way. Just a quick view of it there. It's got no antenna on it, but it's exactly the same in the way it functions. You know, slightly different. It's slimmer. It does hold rechargeable batteries, this one. And I enjoy using them both. You know, why have several scanners? Why not? You know, I'm enjoying myself. I'm buying things that I will keep for years and years, and it's just great fun. They are just receivers. So thanks for watching my channel. I hope this helps you understand a bit. I'm in the UK, and you know we struggle with these UNIDEN scanners. We really do, but we're getting there. The USA, you know, we're a bit, you know, we wish we could just press hold, push the zip one, choose enter. USA, put in a zip code of New York, it's 1001, enter again, and it's going to load the whole of New York onto that scanner, and that includes trunk systems, simulcast. Oh, it's massive. It's just amazing. Even though I'm not in the USA, seeing it in action is still amazing. And that's with the in America, this device is called the 436, and you have the zip option there. Here they've taken away the zip option, which I wish we still had, although we can do it with Radio Reference UK software and ARC536 software. We can do it with that, but we have to settle for our list. But that's fine, because like I said, if I connect it to the software, then I can bring in a whole database as well if I was in the USA. So excellent devices these. Thanks very much, and yeah, £450. £800, so you know it's a lot of money if you go for the high-end scanners. 7.3, all the best. Bye for now. Remember to like and subscribe. All the best.